What's up, everybody? Want to welcome you guys to a new podcast. It's called Real Sip. I'm Nick, and then I have here my best friends, Ab and Nini. Um, Basically, we wanted to create this podcast to help individuals in their late 20s, roughly around our ages, so that we're able to um, reach out and see if we can help anybody who is going through similar experiences in life at this moment. Today, Nini's gonna basically tell you guys what the topic is about, and then from there, we're just gonna go straight into it.
Hey guys, this is Nini. The topic about today is about living with your parents or living on your own.
This abs. I am for living with your parents. I think it's the best way to save money. I love the fact that I don't have to buy food all the time. Like it's so many perks to living with your parents, and I understand there's a lot of perks to living by yourself, but I'm just loving my situation right now. Like I don't want to change it. But my friends have different opinions on that.
Alright, yeah, so again, Nick here. I just feel like, when you're living with your parents, it's like your parents in some way is like enabling you not to like basically grow up and get out there and start your own foundation. Because in my opinion, like one day you're gonna have to do that one day, and it's easier to do it sooner, better now than later, basically. I just feel the more that you get out there, become, your own standing person, it helps you become more independent, and you don't necessarily have to lean on your parents. Yeah, I get what Abs over here saying, like it's easier because you ain't gotta pay for food and stuff like that. But I mean, I think it's better because when you're living by yourself, it's just basically all you gotta worry about is the essentials for yourself. And when you're living with a parent, sometimes they want you to do so much because the simple fact of the matter is you are living with them. And then it's like they become dependent on you and vice versa. So it's like a give and take type situation.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've been living basically on my own, and when I was living with my parent, I just felt that basically I can do bad by myself. That's how I saw the situation. What you think, Nini?
Well, I'm gonna start off with this. Just because you're living on your own, that doesn't mean you're grown.
True.
Very true. I have lived on my own, and I did not think I was grown because all of my life growing up, I have been like taking care of my mom and everything. So I had that discipline of an adulthood already. Mm-hmm. Living on my own, it was actually, I feel like I saved more living on my own because, like explain, like some people think living on your own, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Actually, it's not, because some apartments has the utilities included in the rent, which makes it a lot cheaper for you to like save money. Living with your parents actually is, I'm just gonna be straight out, it makes you feel like you're spoiled and you're dependent.
I'm totally spoiled, so it's okay. It's okay.
And the people have to understand living with your parents too, because you're so used to being spoiled and having that someone taking care of you, it will put a damp into your future relationship, woman or a man. And you don't notice that until you get in a simple little teeny little argument, such as if he or she don't give you the attention you want from them because you're so used to getting it from your parents. I'm sorry, you have to just grow the hell up, because it's like when you're at a certain point in your life, like in the 20s, 30s, 40s, or even like high school, you have to learn to define yourself, who you want to be as an adult. Do you want to be a spoiled person who depends on someone, or do you want to be independent and learn to grow into the world?
Right.
But I feel like it's not hindering me from growing into who I am, though. Because I'm still a strong woman. Like, I'm not independent because I do. But I feel like it has shaped how I attack my relationships. Like, I expect way more from my significant others than they're willing to give, because they may have grown up with their parents not giving them nothing. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. So that's just prove my point. You expect so much.
No, I do expect a lot from them.
Why?
But I don't feel like that's because I'm still living with my mom, though.
Because your mom gives you so much, so you want your spouse to give you as much.
And I agree with what I agree with what Nikki said, because look, it has become like this switch. Like when I was a child, I didn't have to worry about anything, like bills, nothing. And I loved that, place that I was in at that time. But Nikki's right, like, now the switch has come where, she's putting more bills on me and more responsibilities come to me. It's like she's kind of transitioning all her responsibilities onto me.
Well, given the fact that me and Nick actually have lived on our own and live with the parents, we can actually see both point of view. It's easy for you to say, "Oh, I'm not dependent," but actually, you do define yourself more living on your own than when you're living with your parents. To be honest with you, like for example, some people might relate, some people might not. I'm growing in a house full of five. There's five of us in one house. I'm the one making sure everyone has food most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Me and my little sister. And it's time to point like, yeah, you love your family, but it does get stressful throughout the years because like there's gonna come a time you want to like spend money on yourself, or you want to buy this cute outfit. You can't buy the cute outfit because you have to worry about putting gas in your car. Or say you only have one vehicle. You're still used to getting in your car when you live by yourself and just driving off. See, when people don't understand, they're like, "Oh, I live with my mom, so I'm saving money." No, you're not. You're actually not saving money. You're just proving yourself that you're just not dependent. You're scared to grow up, and you don't know how it feels to define yourself because you're so used to depending on somebody. Some people might disagree. They might say, "Oh no, I define myself living with my parents." How do you know? Have you played both roles? Have you lived on your own? And have you not lived on your own?
I haven't lived on my own, but I have moved out. But I moved out with like my brother for a couple of weeks, or like my cousin for like a couple of months. And I felt like I was losing myself in those situations because I just felt like I wasn't at home. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it wasn't mine. I feel like at my mom's house, it's mine.
Well, I feel like you said, you losing yourself in those situations, and I feel like the reason why you are losing yourself when you get out there on your own is because you're so used to being like basically underneath that I'm living with my mom type bubble. So when you get out there, you don't necessarily know how to hold your own out there, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's better now than later to make that transition and that move.
A perfect example that shows it, look at your previous relationships. Look who you repeatedly trying to date. Look who you repeatedly. Actually, that is actually good. Look who you're repeatedly trying to date. Is it someone that you want to date because you're not used to your mom giving you that advice of a man, or is it because you want that kind of guy your mom married?
Yeah, I do not want to do that my mom married.
My point. So that's why you gotta look back.
Father. Whatever.
You gotta look back like, okay, I'm still like point out, you're so used to the umbrella of your mom. Sorry. You're used to the umbrella of your mom, like Nick pointed out. Which is true because like me, I grew up with my mom, my wife. And, I was used to her, taking care of me, blase, blase, blase. But then of course I had to grow up fast. And then honestly, I started growing up even faster when I started living on my own. Granted, yeah, I had a roommate, but it wasn't someone I knew as much because he wasn't a relative or nothing. So that made me define who I am even more.
Right.
Because you have to find someone who doesn't know you as well.
Right.
Because it does help you through the end.
Yeah, because when you're on your own, like that's the time to figure out who you are. Like for years, like when you're growing up in the household with your parents, it's like your parent sort of defining who you are and what you should do and what they believe is right and wrong. But when you're on your own and you get out there in the real world, it's legit, okay, let me help define myself. Let me create my own values and what I believe in, what I think is right and what I think is wrong. Like a prime example is like most of us, like our families are so used to that, getting married before having kids, or that's their whole main prime focus is making sure that you find a man or whatever and get married to this person and then you guys have kids. But we're living in a different era where stuff like that is not necessarily happening that way.
Yeah.
There are people that's our ages who have like 3 or 4 kids right now, and they're not married at all, or they had that and now they are married. And I just think that, you know, when you're on your own, it helps mold you into what you see yourself as being, not what your mom or your dad or whoever has told you your whole entire life. You get to look at yourself in a different perspective. And for me, it's better. I see myself better than how my parent, because I only grew up with my mom, how my mom viewed me. So my mom may have viewed me as something of little value or importance, whereas present day, me living on my own, I'm, you know, slowly becoming and being able to see myself as important and as of like a huge value. And like Nene was saying about the relationship thing, that goes a long way, because if you're so used to feeling, you know, unvalued or unimportant, when you get in a relationship, you're gonna think that that person sees you that way. But if you see yourself as of importance or that you are valued, then your relationship will thrive better. It's just like you try to not to bring that baggage into your relationship, because it takes a toll on you.
No, I totally understand. But like when you were saying like with your parent defines you growing up, I completely agree with that, because right now I'm supposed to be in law school, passing the bar, you know, being the lawyer of my family, and I didn't see that path for me. So that's why I feel like I'm not stopping growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not staying in that bubble of, oh, do what mama says. That's all it is. I'm growing up. All I'm doing is I'm accepting my parents. Because when, like, my brother and sister have moved out, and they still need my mother's help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They still ask for money or, oh, I need gas. Like, they still dependent on my mom.
Right.
But me living in the house with her, I'm more dependent on her. Like, I don't see that as fair, because they still need her, just like I still need her. But I'm just still in the same house.
Of course, y'all still need her because it's like people are so quick to move out. They think once you move out, when you're moving out, you have to have a game plan. Right. It's like building your own business.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get a game plan together.
Here's the thing. How long have you started your game plan?
Yes, I have started my game plan, but you know, because I want to move to North Carolina, y'all be tripping on me sometimes.
That's just a longer game plan.
That's a long game plan,
you know?
But that's also a crazy game plan. Why would you want to first thing move out of yourself and move somewhere that you don't know nobody? Why don't you start small?
I want to start over. Y'all saying that I'm too dependent on my mother.
In order to start over, you have to start small.
Y'all saying I'm too dependent on my mother.
Okay. I'm not saying you're dependent on her.
I am.
What I'm saying,
in the broadcast, she said she believes staying home with your parents.
Okay, but I'm just saying that I get what you're saying, Abs. I do. Living with your mom, you saying that your brothers, they still are calling, and your sister, they still calling, and they still need help.
Because they know she's going to help them.
That's just, like I said, it's enabling. Mm-hmm. If your mom just one good time be like, no, you guys are grown. I raised you guys already.
Exactly.
No. And she take a step back, they'll figure it out. They will make it happen. They will make it work. And I just feel like sometimes that's what parents have to do sometimes. I'm not saying not help your kid out at all.
Okay,
I'm just saying, don't allow your kid to just, because it's basically just like if you're in a relationship, if that person, if you allow that man to do whatever, he's going to continue to do it if you allow it.
Yeah.
Or that woman or whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you allow a person to do whatever to you or for you, they're going to continue to come.
And go on.
It's like the cat. Once you feed that stray cat, it's going to keep coming back. But if you take a step back and be like, no, you guys are grown. You guys need to be making your own decision now. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to be making something happen for yourself.
Because in the 18 years of life living with your parents, they're supposed to mold you into the real world. If you're not molded at a certain point in your age, you need to go back to what the hell you're doing wrong. Because you're sitting here telling us you're redefining yourself. Okay, the whole purpose of because I have done redefining. The purpose of redefining yourself, you have to completely the only way to redefine, you have to move. We have to move somewhere. You have to like completely like catch yourself away from like the vibe that's actually driving you crazy. What's not
Okay, so
making you
what's
grow.
wrong with moving to North Carolina?
Why
Because
would
what you just said,
why
you
would
said
you
get
move?
away.
Why would you move to another state to redefine yourself? What is that going
That's
to
the
accomplish?
perfect place to redefine yourself. Nobody knows you.
Okay.
Nobody knows. But then you're just creating a fake identity of yourself.
No, you're not creating a fake identity. You can be whoever you want to be.
See,
You can find yourself, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I agree.
You can find yourself.
But I think what Nene is trying to say, she's saying that why just pick up and move to another state when, you know, this is like your first step. Yeah, like this is your first step. Like, if anything, start off small to help build so that you can move to another state.
Because if you didn't,
that's like a smarter move.
If you didn't fix nothing here, exactly. If you didn't fix nothing here in Florida, why move to South Carolina? Then all you're doing is running away from your problem instead of defining your problem.
I mean, yeah, I agree. But, I mean...
Because like I said, I have been there. I tried to move to Washington. Why? Because I was trying to run away from my problem. I have been there, done that. I'm 26. I've been there, done that. I moved in by myself. I moved to my mama. I have tried to move to Washington. I've done it all. So everything you're trying to do is something that you shouldn't be doing. You have to think as an adult. Don't try to think as a child.
I do think as an adult.
Then why move to South Carolina?
Am I moving to North Carolina? North Carolina, first of all.
Moving somewhere.
No, okay.
At the end of the day, you try to stay.
I will not just pick up. I have done some crazy stuff.
We know.
Like recently just changing my number for no damn reason. Okay. Okay. But that's because my emotions, I don't know how to keep them in check. And that's my problem that I gotta work on.
And that's why
I know what I need to work on.
And I'm here to tell you this. What I always say. If you make an emotional decision, it's going to affect you in the end.
I know.
Then why
Ask my past relationships. I know.
And then you're trying to make a crazy decision moving to a different state.
I'm telling you that I'm not gonna just pick up and move to North Carolina with no plan, no means to. I'm not gonna be living homeless on the streets of North Carolina until I figure out. I'm not, because you said I'm childish in that way that I would just move to North Carolina and just
move to another, like Nick said. The whole point, why move to another state? It's like, okay. Like you said, it's like bringing a baggage.
Yeah, I just think it's a different...
Why jump into another
approach
you
can take with that. Right. Like, we all want to move somewhere one day, but at the same time, we have to be more realistic here. Like, we just can't pick up and move to a different state. I mean, I don't know about you, but I ain't got a whole bunch of money sitting in my account that way I can just pick up and move. If anything, I start off small, like... And then you just like save over time until you get to that point.
Let's talk about that. Starting off small. Yeah, okay. My mother used to buy my car or help me buy a car. Now I'm paying for my stuff myself. That is me starting off small. I pay all my bills. All of them. She doesn't help me with any of them anymore. You know what I'm saying? I got to that point. Let me get to the point. Let me get to my journey, you know, to moving out. I'm not at that point yet.
How long you been paying your own bills?
Not that long. Not that long at all.
So,
like a year?
Okay,
maybe
so
2.
my next question is, if you haven't been paying your bills not that long, like, and you said that you're living with your mom and you said it's easier for you. So, if you serious about making this journey to North Carolina or whatever, why haven't you saved up? Because that's the perfect opportunity to save. So what has happened?
That is the question of the year.
That's when we bring back dependent. You depend on your mother.
No, I don't have money because I'm too free giving. Like I can't save money because if you need it, I give it to you. I don't care if it's my last. I will give it to you.
That's another reason why I like the whole living with, you know, your parent thing. It's like, even at some point, like, your parent becomes dependent on you, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because now it's like, yeah, you living with them, and it's good that you're not paying for whatever, but at the same time, you still losing as if you were living on your own because you still don't have money.
I feel like you lose in every situation, though.
No, you don't.
Not necessarily. You just got to be smarter at it. It's just, like I said earlier, as simple as no. I mean, if somebody tell you no, you got to come up with it another way. Like, there have been plenty of times where I've had to ask family members or someone, you know, hey, I need help with this, I need help with that, and it's just, well, we don't have it, and if they don't have it, then I gotta come up a different way.
Yeah. I know, do what it takes. You gotta do what it takes.
Remember, they're so quick to ask you for help, but when you need them, not all of them will help.
Yeah.
That's why it's to the point you actually have to like look out for yourself. It's not a selfish matter. It's just like end of the day you're gonna die alone, so you might as well look out for yourself.
But that's what I feel like. I'm just trying to make this journey to my deathbed. So,
all right,
look, we gotta sign off, y'all.
All right, yeah, we gotta sign off. What happened was we put a timer, so we not going over time. But yeah, let us know what y'all think. Like, do y'all agree with like it's easier to live with your parents, or like is it better living on your own? Now, mind you guys, we in our like late 20s now, so give us your input. Like, if you have any questions, just leave it below so that we can get back with y'all on the next podcast, you know, or whatever the next episode. We'll try to answer a couple of y'all questions, but really want to know what's going on with this situation. Obviously, Abs over here, she feels like, you know, living with your parent is a great idea. Me and Nene, we just more so on the fence, like, nah, we feel like, you know, you late 20s, and time for you to just, you know, step up and get out there and be responsible. But anyways, we thank y'all for tuning in, and we hope that you guys continue to tune in and support us with our new podcast journey here. And again, the title of our podcast thing or whatever, our name is called Real Sip. So make sure y'all look out for us and check us out. You know? Any additional comments, questions, guys?
No? Just to let y'all know, our next podcast is about what we expect from a father. And that is going to be a real interesting conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Because, you know, you're dealing with 3 different types of dynamics over here when it comes to fathers. But, yeah, that's definitely going to be another good one. What about you? Nene, anything?
No comment.
All right, then. All right. We out of this piece, man. Check us out. Real Sip, y'all.
All right.
All right.